Since it was a primary home, we couldn't do a 1031 exchange, wanted to buy another lot, build another house. And so, yeah, lost out,
So,
a third of that gain to the government.
yeah. Rebecca, I know you have a story too of even yourself, right? That comes to mind for you and your
Oh,
husband
yeah.
who were selling. Why don't you tell us your story and the struggles that you went through there?
So, my husband's a builder, and so we typically build homes, live in them for 2 years, take advantage of the 121 exclusion. Um, and then so far we haven't had more than the 500,000 in capital gains. So we did that last year in 2020, and then moved into the next home. And because of the way that the market's just been gangbusters, we moved into that home and thought, we should, let's take advantage of it. So we went to sell. And since we hadn't lived in the home for 2 out of the last 5 years, and we had over $1 million in equity in the home, sold it and basically, had to pay 350, $400,000 in capital gains. And we wanted to be able to use the money again. Since it was a primary home, we couldn't do a 1031 exchange, wanted to buy another lot, build another house. And so, yeah, lost out,
So,
a third of that gain to the government.
yeah, it's gone, right?
Yeah.
And think about this. We can now defer it and not pay tax. But another thing you just said there, you could have used it to build another house, which,
Right.
by the way, the housing crisis, right? That's exactly what we want to do. We want to unlock the capital to build more houses for more people, right? And so it's really a win-win-win for the IRS, for
Hmm.
your family, for the person who's looking to buy another piece of property, right? And this is what these 401ks, IRAs, 1031 exchanges, deferred sales
Right.
trust. This is what they do. They give us the IRS gives us these codes, IRS tax codes, or really Congress, and then IRS kind of enforces them to incentivize us to do what they want us to do, which is create more housing, invest more in the economy, create more jobs, which creates more tax revenue. And yet that $350,000 has now been paid to tax. And it's, guess what? You and your husband aren't building another place, right? Or maybe you're not building another unit because of that, right? Or you could have built more. So that's kind of bringing that full circle to understand that, folks, you can buy and sell investment real estate with the trust, all tax deferred.
Yeah.
You can also invest in stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. The client in Santa Cruz and as well as in Palo Alto, they're not developers and they don't want to be owning active real estate. Like, they're tired of that. They've done that for all their lives. And for them, stock market is a great place, for them,
Right.
because they're deferring the tax. It's completely passive. It's in some of the biggest companies in the world. So the flexibility of the deferred sales trust is great. Any thoughts on that, Rebecca?
Oh, yeah. No, exactly what you were saying. We are still developing, but we now have to borrow some more money where we could have been able to definitely fully fund it ourselves. And definitely being able to diversify that money would have been a great option too. So completely agree with everything you said.
Absolutely. That's great.